welcome. And of course, advance Merry Christmas sa inyong lahat. And of course, what a birthday or not a birthday, what a Christmas gift, advance Christmas gift that I received. So this part 3 of my Tourist UK visa application is about the good news. From the part 1 and part 2 was a bad news. But I have told you on my part 1 and part 2, you guys needed to watch part 1 first and go to part 2, and now you gotta watch this part 3 because I have a different experiences from this visa application. So you guys needed to share my videos to your friends, relatives who are planning to apply the UK Tourist UK visa. So in this part 3 guys, pag-uusapan naman natin kung ano naman yung naging karanasan ko or ano naman yung naging preparation ko. What was the preparation that I've been through or what I did for this third time application. Why I have said it third time. And I was mentioned on the part 2 that I don't want to reapply once again for the third time because I was already disappointed enough and I was stressed enough from the first one and second application. So, but anyway guys, my boyfriend was convinced me to reapply once again for the last time, and he took that opportunity to do something as well on his part. Because I did all my part, I did all the preparation, my employers helped me to do all the preparation. So what we did, we changed all the documents from part 1 to part 2. All the documents that I have, yes, I was changed. So I'm giving you all those details guys. On to this part 3 now. So I filled up the form from UK visa immigration form to their online, and also I paid for it. So if you guys applying or paying that, you needed to have a credit card or a Visa card to pay that payment onto the website because you could not be able to pay by cash. You needed to have a Visa or a credit card to pay for it. So I did that guys. I filled up again those forms and paid for it and I scheduled my biometric. But before I was scheduled my biometric guys, I was provided all the documents I have. So you guys needed to listen with all these documents. First that I was provided was my boyfriend bank statements, all the payment or my payment slip that from my employer with her signatures and my signatures, work details or employment details of my boyfriend, and also my employment details, death certificate of my husband, birth certificate of my children, the mortgage of the house of my boyfriend where I will be staying, his passport, a copy of his passport. Of course, you could not be able to give it his passport, right? So you needed to photocopy of his passport. Actually, he sent me everything, all those photocopy through email. So he sent me all those details. And I was provided also that checklist when I was finished to pay from that UK visa and immigration website. Of course, you could able to see from that email they will give you. They were asking you to print out that checklist. So I was printed that out, and also I paid again. People will scan all my documents from BFS. But anyway, all the documents and my employer letters, my boyfriend's letters that proven that I will not spend any amount or any cents, a single cents for my travel. And also for this third time application, guys, do you know what my boyfriend did? Because I was already provide all the documents that I know it's already right and acceptable, and they still deny or refuse my visa. So what my boyfriend did was he went to the local parliament and asked them to make a letter to indicate, also including to my documents, that they needed to approve my UK visa application. It's just because it was already cost a lot of money from my first and second application, and it was refused, which my boyfriend also showed to the local parliament all the documents that I was provided. So they approved all those documents, and so they make a letter that all the documents that I was provided was acceptable. So that letter, a copy of that letter, my boyfriend sent it to me, and I was printed that letter out and indicated as well together with my documents. So I get all those details, but I don't have my first application, my second application, I don't have a bank statement. But I was proved that I don't spend any single cent from this tour. I will never spend a single cent, because my boyfriend also was already stated, make a letter that I will not spend, and prove that to them. So that's all the documents that I was provided. But I was paid for extra for people who will scan my documents from VFS, people who will check my documents, and what else I was paid. And someone will deliver my documents when they will receive back all those documents that I will be providing or sending it to them. So that was sorry guys, I lost a little bit. And yes, when I finished providing with all those documents, I was scheduled my biometric, of course. I went to VFS office once again and submitting all those documents that I have. So once again, I will repeating one more time what are all those documents that I was provided or submitted to apply my final and my third time UK visa application, my tourist UK application form. So my first document, of course, is my boyfriend employment passport copy, my employment contract or details, my husband's death certificate, my children's birth certificate, my salary slip every month, a letter from local parliament to you from UK, a letter from my employer proving that she is allowing me to go to UK for this holiday, and she proved as well that I am receiving that amount that I was stated from my salary, a letter from my boyfriend telling that I don't spend any single cents for this travel because he will providing everything for me, mortgage from his house where I will live, my air ticket. Yes guys, don't forget about that. The details of your air ticket or a copy of your air ticket, you needed to provide that as well. And of course, my working permit, my passport, you needed to provide a Xerox copy of your passport, a Xerox copy of your working permit, or if you are working from other country, of course you needed to have that working permit. So you needed to Xerox that, and also the original, they needed to see the original and the Xerox copy together. But of course, they will check on only that original copy when they were receiving the Xerox copy. So it's just a proof for them that you have that working permit. So I think that's all those documents, guys, that I was provided. Yes, that's all. So on the first application, I never have the local letter, local parliament letter, and the second application, I don't have the letter from local parliament from UK. But apart from that, the rest of the documents I was provided from my first and second application. And the third application, guys, is also the only documents that added was a letter from the local parliament that they are approving or they are accepting all the documents that I was provided for the first and second application. So there you go, guys. I went through VFS and do my biometric, submitted all my documents once again, and I did not put my hope anymore because I was already disappointed for the first and second. So I told to myself, whatever gonna happen, I will be fine. If this will refuse again, I am fine. There's no more problem for me, and I don't feel anything bad anymore because I did not expect anything else to this visa application. So the lady was told me after my biometric told me I needed to wait for 15 days before I will receive an information about my application. So that's what I did, guys. I went back without any expectation anymore. After 1 week, I did not receive anything. After 10 days, I received a call from Manila at Visa Application Center. One of the personal lady there was called me and she asked me some questions. Luckily, those questions that she asked me actually, guys, is about my travel details, when I am going, when I will be leaving to UK. And then the second question she have asked me is about my boyfriend details. So she asked me his birthday, where he lives, his full address, what he's doing, his job. Luckily, guys, I do memorize all those details from my boyfriend. So you guys needed to take note this. I am giving you this information right now. It is really important for you guys to memorize every details of your sponsor, because who knows, they will ask you the same question as they have asked me. So you guys needed to consider or remember all those details. So they have asked that lady also asked me after she asked me about my boyfriend details, about his job, birthday, his address, what he's been doing. She also asked me about the plan. She even asked me when we started to see each other, how many times we see each other in person, how often we communicate, though I already submitted all those from the start of our chat. It was like 13 pages of chat, video call, and messages. She also asked me those questions, guys. How long or how often we communicate each other, how often we see each other, how many times we see each other, since when we started to communicate, date exactly we met, how we met, and of course I told her as well how I met my boyfriend, because I was also already included to my letter, because I made my letter as well included to my documents, that how I met my boyfriend, and also my boyfriend was also included that to his letter. All the details, guys, that you needed to prove that you are in a relationship. You guys needed to be considered all those details. So it's really important. So yes, I think that was really, it was, you guys needed to, you could see now what are the differences from my part 1, part 2, and part 3 application with a different experience. So anyway, after that interview, guys, like after 10 days when I get that interview, those only the question that she have asked me. My boyfriend details, my flight details, how I communicate with my boyfriend, how often, how many times we have seen each other in person, and she also asked about my working details here in Singapore. So I also told everything about that, and I told her if you have any doubt or any further questions about my work details, please call my employer. Anyway, she have her contact details and email address to my documents. So if there's any further information or questions, please call my employer and ask questions about my working details. So, and she said, yes, okay, I will do that. But I asked my employer if someone's called her, and she said no one's called her and asked about these questions regarding about my visa application. But anyway, guys, after 2 days of that interview, phone call interview, I received an email from VAC, that is Visa Application Center from Manila. So I received an email to them, and they said my documents is ready to forward it to VFS here in Singapore. So if I paid or organize a carrier, then they will deliver it to my place. And if it's not, VFS will inform me that they got those, they received my documents and ready to pick up. So I just ignored that email, so I just continue my day. And after the following days, I received an email to VFS that they already received my documents, and they said it will deliver the following days into your place, to your address. So I was waited for that, for my documents on the following day. That was when I was received it. That was November, if I am not mistaken, that was November, November the 12th, when I received that documents I was provided. So I received a different kind of envelope this time, guys. It was really a bigger than A4 envelope, and it was in a plastic. It's not a paper anymore. It was really sealed in a plastic. Of course, there's an envelope inside, but it's just a plastic envelope. So I did not the one who received it. It was my employer who received my documents. Anyway, the documents that I'm talking about is my passport, guys. It is not all the papers that I was submitted, not all those documents, because it was scanned and sent it to them, to VAC. So my employer was the one who received my parcel, and she said, you have your documents, so are you ready to open what she have asked me? And I told her, please, could you do it for me? But anyway, she did not. So I did it myself. So I was open it. I went to my bedroom and opened it there. I'm just hoping that I could not able to see any negative things anymore, though I did not expect anything else. So I was open it, and I did not able to see a letter anymore inside of the envelope. There's no more letter except my passport. Except my passport, guys. So in that part, when I saw that there's no more letter and just my passport, do you know the feeling if you get excited or something, your heart beats more fast, it's beat faster than normal. So that's what I feel, just like my heart is beating too fast. So I said, why there's no letter? So I went through and opened my passport. I just go pages by pages. And just like in a 6th page of my passport, where I found out that my visa is approved. Yes, finally. For the 3rd time of my tourist UK visa, guys, it was approved. It was approved. It's just because of maybe it helped also the letter from local parliament from UK, because that is only the documents added after my first and second application. Nothing else. It's just the local parliament letter. So I think that make that application, the 3rd application, strong of that letter, because they approve that the documents that I was provided was acceptable. So anyway, guys, finally, and I am looking forward to go to UK this December, of course. In less 2 weeks, no, in less 3 weeks, I will be going to UK. So I am excited to experience a different weather, not just like here in Singapore that I never experienced to wear a sweater or anything. But I am looking forward to go there, guys, and meet my boyfriend's family, of course. So I'm being so thankful that visa is now finally approved, and all my stressness, all the pressure that I've been through was changed to joyful and excitement. So anyway, guys, hopefully you could go back to my part 1 and part 2 before you will watch this part 3. My part 2 is shortest, of course. And if you guys really want to know, you needed to start from my part 1. Because on my part 1, part 2, part 3 are a different experience. So on my part 1, guys, I did it myself. On my part 2, I've been through to the agency. And on my part 3, I did it myself, but then I paid extra from the BFS to do my scanning, my checklist, and of course to deliver my documents into where I live. So that's it, guys, for this UK visa application, and I'm being so excited and looking forward, of course, that I finally, for the first time in my life, that one of my visa is approved, and that is going to UK, a tourist visa to UK. So you guys, if you are planning, or if you was experienced like what I have experienced, if you refuse your visa, please don't give up. Don't give up. Try and do something. If you try it and the different details and documents, it's always the same documents all the time. And also, you could apply your visa once you refuse your visa. By the way, guys, once it was refused your visa, you can reapply it again, even in a certain days. If you would like to apply it like after 3 days, after 5 days, you could. You don't need to wait like some other people said. You needed to wait for like a month. You needed to wait for another 3 months before you could reapply again. It is not like that, guys. Based on my experience, I didn't apply my first visa, and then after discovered that I was refused, after 5 days I reapply again, and it was refused. And then after 5 days, another 5 days after my second application was refused. On my third application, after 5 days, I applied again, guys. But of course, the payment was really, it was also cost a lot of money. But anyway, we did all our best for the third time, and it was already granted, guys. So we are so blessed and thankful that my boyfriend also being so supportive, and he never give up. Though I give up, and that's what I learned from him as well, that no matter what's gonna happen, just keep striving of what you want to do. Believe it, that there's something. If God didn't give you something, it might be there's something wrong, or it is not for you. So keep achieving of what you want, guys. Don't give up, don't lose hope, just keep on praying. So anyway guys, I've been looking forward to go to the UK in 3 weeks time. So hope to see you there, and I will updating you of this travel. So hopefully we'll see you there guys, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to going back to my part 1 and part 2, and of course this part 3 of course guys. And thank you so much for watching. Mahaba-haba man guys, pero sana may matutunan kayo at may makuha kayong mga idea kung paano nyo gagawin din ang pag-apply nyo ng Tourist UK visa ninyo. So, hopefully guys, nakatulong ako sa inyo. I am not a professional UK immigration personnel, but what I have shared it to you guys is based on my experience. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Until for my next video, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell button para ma-notify kayo kung may mga bago tayong video may upload. Thank you so much guys, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!